Hey guys, welcome to the CATchy duo. It's me, Angel Key.
And me, Judith.
Hey.
Hi, welcome back to another one.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that we're not in the same room, but yeah, we thank God for the digital age though.
True, very true.
Yeah.
So anyway, new week. So tell us, the last time we were together, what have you been up to?
This, that. But I mean it's been an awful week for women in Kenya. So I think today we can stray a bit from the relationship part and just talk about sexual assault as a whole.
Yeah. So for those who don't know what happened, so maybe you can expound on that, because I personally saw the story and I didn't even have the guts to check out the video. I was just scared for myself. Maybe you can tell our listeners and our viewers what happened, please.
Honestly, even I saw the video by accident, and I wish I hadn't, because it was I don't even know. It's stripping someone of their dignity for absolutely no reason. Like, this chick is driving and then she's just seated in the car and then she's screaming as these guys are ripping her nini. She's wearing a shirt dress.
Okay.
So they ripped it open. They were trying to just, and she's screaming for them to, she's literally screaming as that, and then they're saying to just get her out of the vehicle. And honestly, I don't even know. It's heartbreaking to watch, but it also it brought about a serious conversation about boda riders, which is good, because I mean boda riders have been a menace to a lot of people. They've lynched cars for no reason. They're always causing trouble on the roads with the way they drive, and they're like number one perpetrators of sexual assault on women. I'm not saying all of them, I'm just saying some of it comes from boda drivers. But I think that was the one thing that came off, that was off for me in that whole situation, is that people are so focused in this is how boda drivers behave, but they're not focused on the fact that this is assault on women that happens every single day. It's just not recorded normally. And it happens on a smaller scale, so in a way that it feels like it's not even a thing.
My big concern actually was whoever was taking that video, was there something else he or she would have done? Because I personally would have thought like they would have helped her, because I am so sure there were bystanders on the road just looking at the situation and doing nothing about it.
The person who was taking the video actually was helping the people who are assaulting the chick.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So,
and just if you watch the video, it's just she's screaming as someone is just pulling on her shirt completely, so you can see her bra, you can see her underwear, and she's just there, she's screaming. She's trying to protect her dignity, but also protecting her car, because they wanted to take her keys. So like she's trying to reach out for this when someone is pulling this, she pulls this back, someone is trying to reach for her keys, and she was screaming so loudly and no one was doing anything. It's
a terrible thing, because I think I understand probably she did a mistake. Okay, I'm not sure of the storyline behind it, behind the video and everything, but for one to make a mistake, I don't think that's the best reaction to take, especially considering she's female. Okay, I'm not saying that women are weak, or I justify the fact that the lady is a lady, but I think the guys will have just come in the right manner, as in try and confront her in a better way as compared to what they did. I know situations where it's true, boda guys are usually united. Those are a pack of people that you never want to mess with because they usually have each other. But the fact that they did that to a young lady, considering they themselves, they either have a daughter, they either have a niece, even a sister, they would have just thought about the life of that lady, her dignity. As in, I'm just broken. I've not seen what happened, but I'm just broken by the fact that that's what she went through. I've seen the video escalating from one group to another, but I did not have the guts of just tapping into that link and watching that video. I was just like, no, I don't have the strength for this, because I think I would have broken down or just gone beyond my thoughts in just contemplating on this situation. I was like, no, this is not for me. Judith, please do not watch this. Just scroll, see the comments of people as in how they're commenting about the video, but you don't have the strength to watch this video from start to end. I was just like, no, I can't do this.
Honestly, I was in situations where if it doesn't happen to someone you know, or it's not happening to, like, for the people who are doing those things, it's usually like it's not my sister or my niece or my mother or someone I know that it's happening to. So it's okay. But once it happens to their sister, their niece, their mother, or someone that they're close to, it then becomes a problem. Oh no, we need to stop assault. We need to stop people who are attacking our women and all that stuff. So unless it's happening to them, they don't really feel like it's something that is wrong. But I also feel like we also need to just come back down and from where it starts, because sexual assault can be anything from zile catcalls by conductors na watu wa mjengo, mtu akifanya that's honestly, it starts from there, because we've grown up in a place where it's okay for people to do that, and if someone doesn't do that to you, then you're not pretty, or you're not, you don't have the right kind of body. It comes off as that. So it starts from there, and the way people speak, and then it escalates to when you're standing somewhere and someone wants to pass by you, they hold you on your waist, and actually, and then they pass. They stand way too close to you because they want to fill up on you and all that. And then apite, and then it moves forward to other things. Because I remember there's a time I was in town.
Okay.
But I was waiting for someone who didn't know where we were going. So I had to wait for them at the stage. Yeah, they come, we go.
Yeah.
So I was standing there, and I usually have Bluetooth earphones. Zika charge, so I can't listen to music, so I just switch them off and then I just let them lay on my chest. And before anyone starts saying, oh, it's the way you were dressed, it's the way, I was wearing baggy jeans and a t-shirt and a mask.
Yeah.
And I don't wear makeup, and I wasn't even wearing, I don't wear jewelry. I forget. I have them, but I forget. Anyway, so I'm standing there, and then this dude comes up to me and starts speaking to me. So it says the basic hello, hi, whatever. So I just nod. I don't speak, I just nod. I was like, And then I thought he would walk away, because in these situations, it's either you respond and they become aggressive, or you don't respond and they become aggressive. So I thought, if I don't respond, this person will walk away. So I'm standing there, and then he starts talking and telling me how pretty I am. We will go somewhere. He can take me somewhere. So I'm just there. I'm like, And then I backed myself away from this person. And then
Okay.
somebody else came behind me and then started getting close to me. And then this person was like, yo, ondokea nini weni siste, amesimama tu hapa, tuko na yeye, she's waiting for someone to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So this guy leaves and then I'm left with this guy alone. So mahali nimesimama, there's a board, a metal board mahali. They've written the prices for the matatu
Okay.
for different stages.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not talking to this person, and he gets to a point where he tells me
Mm-hmm.
that he just says something, and I don't even remember what he said, and I don't respond. And then he told me, unajua naweza shika hii chuma nikupige nayo.
Damn.
So
What?
I'm like, what the fuck? I haven't said anything to this person. I haven't engaged them in any way. I literally moved myself from the situation, and he followed me to where I went.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, and it's on a Saturday morning. It's around 11ish in the morning. So I'm like, why? And then another chick came to ask directions, and then now he walked with her. And then it's like that conversation never happened.
Yeah.
So I was like, what if it was at night and there weren't people around?
Mm-hmm.
That could have been so much worse.
That's true. That's very true.
Another thing, okay, weirdly enough, I usually have this, I don't like going out because of these things.
Mm-hmm.
You see archives, no, east side, yeah, Ambassador, the corner from Ambassador.
Yeah.
I don't know who I was with. No, I was with Caro, and I don't know what, I had taken her to get some things, and then now we were walking back to baggy t-shirt, and then on top of the baggy t-shirt I'm wearing a big hoodie. And then once we just turn the corner immediately, a person just wants to grab my boob, literally just does that.
What?
So from this side just comes
Uh-huh.
so I don't even how I saw the hand. I just moved like this, and then I watched him walk away, and he walks away like he has done nothing. So I was walking and wondering, I don't even look like someone who has boobs. When you wear baggy clothes, it usually just hides what your chest size is. So you just look like it's just a normal chest. So I was wondering, honestly, why would you even? It's just, I don't even know. I honestly don't.
These streets aren't safe. I don't think that men understand what we women go through, because they think that, okay, what I see is that men, I think they usually think that women being advocated for is just a thing that we are used to, but it's actually a huge thing that we deserve the advocacy, because we are known to be fragile, we are known to be just quiet beings, but once a woman speaks out, it's like she's akona kimbelembele. That's what I think they usually believe. And for a woman to speak out, she's actually used everything within her to speak out. It's not easy to just confront someone for the actions they're doing against you. I don't know. Kitu imeni affect, nasikia tu mbaya. Hadi na lose too the words to express how I'm feeling, because it's just so bad, because I have a daughter, and I'm just imagining the life that she's going to find in the world right now when she's older. And I'm like, if I teach her to speak out, as in to speak her mind out, how will it impact the world and the people she comes across? Because yes, there are people who are going to come, as in appreciate it and see that she's a strong lady. And then at some point, there's someone else who's going to say that she's just any ordinary, typical lady, just trying to live her life. And I don't know, we try to find the right words to express ourselves as ladies and our lives, but the audience that we are attracting is not, I don't know, I'm just losing words on how I'm supposed to bring out this situation. As in, nimelemewa. Aki, D, just take the pedestal right now because I'm here to listen to you, because I guess through you, because I know you're very open-minded. You're strong in what you say. And I think through you, I'm also learning how I'm supposed to kind of live my life, as in the decisions I make are I don't know. Why am I losing words? Affected. Anyway, please tell us something. Tell us something. You're listening.
The harassment starts from when we're young. Honestly, as you grow up, honestly, at this point, I remember saying this to another person, is the fact that women have gone through the harassment so much, and minor cases of assault to a point where you've learned how to ignore things and you walk straight ahead even when somebody's talking to you. You've mastered the art of pretending you've mastered the art of pretending you don't hear a thing, and you've mastered the art of not reacting to things.
That's true.
It shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't be afraid to walk in town because somebody's going to grab me for no reason, or somebody's going to say hello to me, to a complete stranger. You say hi to a complete stranger, and then they don't say hi back to you because they don't know you, and then you insult them for not responding to you. Where is the logic in that?
It's true.
It happens so often. Some other time in town, some lady was passing, and then alikuwa agongwe na this dudes who carry mizigo for people.
Yeah.
And this Boda guy is standing there, and he started off great. He started off so well. He's like, usichunga madam anapita, usigonge madam. You're like, okay. So you're just passing, it's none of your business. Yeah. And then he finishes by saying, Kimgonga nitamwaga wapi. So you're like,
damn.
Yeah. And then if you saw this lady, she just walked away like she had absolutely nothing. There's nothing that was said. There's no one who spoke to her. She wasn't even hit by anyone. She just walked straight.
It's true.
Here we are, because no one around had as if this guy said anything wrong. Actually, niliona some guys laughing because they thought it was funny. It's not funny.
It's not funny. It's true. There was a time I used to hang out around. I was hanging around with some guys. Initially, place nilikuwa na work earlier. So they were talking about vile madam usually pretend that hawataki, as in they are not wanted. As in, I felt kind of terrible because what one of the guys said was, ati there was a time kulikuwa na msichana alikuwa anakatia, but the lady was not into it. So he was saying that the lady refused him, yet hakuwa na sura, hakuwa na haga, hakuwa na boobs. It's like alianza sasa kudegrade the lady, yet at that point he actually wanted the lady. So you're like, if this is how you're treating someone, as in hawakusikii, what if mkiwa pamoja, and what if your msichana angekubali? The situation would have been that the lady was too easy, as in alikubali tu kuingia box. It's like, no matter what you do as a lady, there's always a negative part to it. Kawe msichana angekubali kuwa demu yake, ingekuwa that the lady is too easy. And now that she's refused, she's not attractive anymore. So the lessons actually we usually teach the young ladies nowadays is that, especially you mentioned catcalling. You mentioned, I think it's catcalling, where you're afraid to just walk a certain path, because you know there'll be a group of guys saying, as in make it too hapo kamrende, and the one thing that you know they're going to do to you is name call you, amanza tu salimia, those sorts of things. And then once you refuse their advances, they start calling you terrible names. Hauna haga, ona vile kinatembea, miguu kama toothpick because you're skinny. It's like, it's not easy. Actually, what I usually tell my sister is, if you come across a group of guys and they say hi and walk. Because ukikata kuongelesha again, they might start following you or they'll start abusing you. And it's not the right thing to do, because the lessons you're supposed to give is not to the ladies, but it's to the guys. Because if that man or that boy was raised in a manner that he knows that he's supposed to respect women, hangekuwa na behave hivyo. And we ladies will have been comfortable walking as in kwa hiyo path, unajua at least unajua niko safe, those guys unajua tu hawatanisumbua. And pia you won't be afraid to just stand at an abandoned area because you know I'm safe. Hata mtu akipita hapa, they just mind their business and just go. Because being a lady is tough. People think it's easy because tunasupportiwa sometimes as compared to the guys, but before that support comes, we've gone through a lot. We've totally gone through a lot. And that's what I'm saying for now, because it's too much.
As I said, everything starts from the smallest things. Once you can get away with something small, you can get away with something a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. Then as soon as you find, oh, it's okay. It's like how crime starts. Somebody who has been stealing for a while, they didn't start stealing akaingia tu hivi kwa nyumba ya mtu mara moja. No, they started small. They start a small thing, they didn't get caught. They're like, I can do this. Another thing, they didn't get caught. They're like, okay. And then they escalate.
Yeah.
So I think that's the whole thing. Because even, I mean, we live in an age where women aren't safe anywhere. You can't. We've been hearing stories Bolts assaulting women, for the Bolt drivers assaulting women, until instead of doing anything about the women, that the people that assaulted the women, they just started a whole other thing for, if you would prefer a female driver, you get a female driver.
Yeah.
How does that solve the problem? It doesn't. It just shows this guy that there are no consequences to them doing something like that. It goes on to different things. You go to the hospital, we've had these stories of this quack doctors.
Yeah.
They put you to sleep and then you're raped and then you wake up, you go home. That's it. Nothing.
True.
We've had, you remember that time kulikuwa na ile at My Dress My Choice.
Yes.
Where people picked that shit. And then those guys got a life sentence.
Yeah.
And then what happened when it comes to sexual assault and people doing, grabbing women for no reason and doing anything? Nothing ever happens. There are no consequences. So if there are no consequences, that's something that will never stop. And I was saying the same thing to someone. This incident with the boda drivers, it became an issue because people don't really like boda drivers because of how they behave on the roads, because of the way they treat other motorists on our roads. But that's about as far as that story goes. Because people aren't so focused on the fact that this was a woman that was being stripped for no reason, but they're more focused on the fact that these are boda drivers that need to be stopped because they've been doing this, and that. So I feel like it overshadows the whole thing when it comes to sexual assault and violence, and even sexual harassment on women. Because even now, you go job searching, you were expected to sleep with someone for
that
an
position.
for a job. I saw a video of an American rapper. I don't know if it's Kodak Black or it's Bougie. I don't know. I don't remember who it was, but he was saying that in order for him to do a feature with someone, or in order for him to sign someone or to produce someone, they have who is a female. She has to sleep with him so that that goes through, so that she can prove that she can handle him.
Wow. Like he
Yeah.
said that.
So he actually stated it in an interview.
Damn.
So we're so open about that. We know it happens in the industry, but we're so open with saying it. And you're at a point, Mahali, you feel this dude is not even ashamed to say it. It's that. He says it completely. And there's this one female presenter who tries to even to even save him from actually saying it. So she's like, no, you couldn't have slept with someone like Ari Lennox or someone. And then this dude just sinks his feet in. He's like, yeah, I did. I'm the one who's telling you. I'm the one I'm not making it. It doesn't. I'm not confirming or denying an allegation or gossip. I am the one who's telling you. I'm the one who's giving you this information. So this information is right.
That's true.
So you're being given opportunities to not be an idiot on the internet, but you're choosing that path. And you hear it a lot, but nothing ever changes. Everyone is always like, oh, women need to stand up for themselves. And then what? We've had these situations where women, you can't walk in the dark because you're afraid someone will do something to you. You can't go running, you can't go to the gym, you can't go into an Uber at night because you have no idea where this person might take you. You have no idea what might happen later on. You can't go on walks in places that are quiet because, or places that are abandoned because what happens. And if something happens to you, everyone will be like, oh, she was looking at. Exactly. She was looking for that. That's why she was dressed like that. That's why she was walking in this place. That's why she went. She was looking for that attention. She was trying, all that stuff. Why get into an Uber? So you want us to walk home? Okay, fine. If we walk home, it's a problem because we are not safe on the streets.
Yeah.
So there's nowhere where you go home. There's fathers and brothers and uncles and relatives there's violence. There's also rape, sexual assault at home. You walk on the street, same thing. You're not safe anywhere. You can't go to school because, again, in school, someone will fail you just so you can sleep with them, so that you can get a passing grade for no reason at all, just for the sake of everything.
Yeah.
You go to the hospitals, same thing happens. There's always something going on that affects women negatively, and it's always something to do with, just sex. They've turned it into something that is not even enjoyable for women anymore. You can't even do anything fun, dress up in a fun, sexy way for you to feel good about yourself because you're scared of what will happen to you once you walk out of your house.
Yeah.
We've had people who've been followed for that exact reason. But and then there's always justification for that thing. So a person assaults you, or you must have done something to trigger them. You must have talked to them in a certain way. Probably you didn't fulfill something that they asked you to do. Maybe you weren't even qualified enough for that. Blah blah blah. There's always an excuse for that.
Yeah.
It's even as much as we're saying there's a lot of advocacy for women, that advocacy doesn't trickle down. It just stays on the advocacy part, and that's it. There's no action on the ground because nothing changes. People are too focused on the educational part for women and women going to jobs, but they don't follow up on how that process is for women.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, a lady might get a promotion and you'll hear the co-worker say that she actually slept with the boss or probably the HR manager for her to get the promotion. Or probably a lady got her first class honors in uni, and the first thing that her classmates say is she probably slept with the university, is it chancellor or whoever, so that she can get her grades that high. And it's just sad. It's a terrible state in this world, in Kenya, the entire world. It's terrible. Yeah, that's it. It's just the worst. What do you think are some of the what could we do to impact the society? Probably change their minds in thinking the way they are thinking at this moment. What do you think?
Most of it is cultural. Most of it comes from people with the perception of sometimes men are more superior to women. And like in many cases when a woman goes to say that her husband beat her, like obviously you must have done something wrong, you must have triggered that man for something. I think the one thing that needs to be done in society, it's change that culture of that in how we raise. When you want to educate about the same way you said, when you want to educate about sexual assault, sexual harassment, rights for women, it needs to happen with men. Because they're the ones who are the main perpetrators of violence against women. They're the ones who are committing these acts of sexual assault. They're the ones who are sexually harassing women. So they are the ones who need that education. So if there are opportunities for education, then men are the ones who are supposed to get that education. We also need better laws, actually better laws and policies. There's a country where catcalling is actually illegal.
Whoa.
You can't you will be arrested. So if that were to happen here, that would be amazing, because you can literally walk without actually having to fear. Someone will call on you and then insult you as you walk by for no reason. So I think it's mostly in the policies that we have and in the cultures that we have. But it should also start small. Again, since I said everything starts small, be able to start from the ground going up, then I think then we have an option to change that.
I agree with you. So my question is, in relation to sexual assault, is there rape in marriage?
Yes.
There's rape in marriage. So
but,
yes.
It's not very fully recognized by law, common law, that is, because people have this assumption that because we are married, because also even dating, but mostly in marriages, you've signed a contract, so if I want it, I should get it. It's not. As long as it's sex that is forced and it's sex without consent, it is rape. It becomes rape, which is something someone should be arrested for. But most of the time when you go to report it to Nambrua, this is the man you are married to, so you should give it up for him and all that stuff. So it's there, but it happens a lot, actually. It happens a whole lot, but it's not, people don't see it as a crime.
And it is a huge crime. I also have the same thought on that, because I didn't get married to you just to have sex with you. And if I don't want to have sex, I don't want to have sex. Because I think it's the same thing. Ukipatana mtu kwa nje and then they force you to sleep with them. It's the same thing as you as my husband forcing me to sleep with you. Vile tu, that lady uko nje without a partner was forced. The same actions that happened is the same actions that are happening under the same roof. So people, as in, I think we need to speak up and say, as in, what's happening. not that because even ndo tunajua mambo hufanywa is how it's supposed to go on a daily basis. Things change, as in ideas change. Just speak out. That's all I'm saying. Just speak out on what you believe in. That's all. That's all for me.
I think I also want to add for any of our male listeners, talking about your male privilege and talking about how you condemn this act is not enough. If you're still with friends with a person who thinks harassing a chick on the street is okay, then you're also part of the problem. If you're friends with someone who thinks that a girl should give it up to him, whether she's feeling like it or not, you're also part of the problem. So it's either you educate your friends or you move away from those people, because those are not good people. So it's the same way where someone says, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. So if your friends are people that actually go around catcalling people and then they make fun of them, then what makes you any different? You're still part of that too.
Yeah, that's true.
And for our female listeners, and honestly, in even the males who have gone through sexual assault, one, my heart goes out to you, number one, and number two is the fact that every other day is a fight for everyone, but mostly for you to survive, and with the trauma that comes with that, it becomes difficult for you to heal in a world that's not changing, in a world where you're not taken seriously, especially for the men. But I'd just like to say that at least someone believes you. So if it has happened to you, just please report it. Talk to someone you trust, and also just talk to someone that you trust, and please report it when it happens to you. Whether or not something is going to happen, you have the proof. But also in your own communities, there are organizations for human rights. Those are people that will also help you to get the justice that you deserve. So you can find out about them, the human rights defenders in your area, and they can also help you to do the same. So
so I guess that's it for today. It was a deep conversation that's affecting a lot of us, and we need to open up and speak our minds out. So that's it from us. I'm Judith, and you were
Njoki.
And follow us on our socials. I am Muturi_Judith on Instagram.
At Rosa_Mwaki.
And our pod socials is the CATchy Duo on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. So those listening to us on Spotify, thank you for reaching till the end, and I hope you've been empowered and enlightened by this conversation. Also, those watching us on YouTube, thank you very much for coming all this way and for seeing us here one-on-one with you. Please subscribe, share, like, and comment. We are here to engage with you, so engage with us on the comment section, and also you can DM us on Instagram. We can probably share a few pointers from this conversation or anything you want us to discuss in this podcast. And yes, that's it. So anything else, Njoki?
I think we'll take an even deeper dive on this whole issue, especially when it comes to gender and assault, so how they relate. So stay tuned. We're not always this serious, but we're very heartbroken by what happened. So So anyway, we'll catch you guys next time. So be sure to follow us and engage with us, be active. Your input is always, always, always welcome, like Judith said. So yeah, bye. And this is the CATchy Duo where we scratch at
all your
all your
ideas.
issues.
Yeah. So bye, guys.
Bye.